Hello everyone! Today I will tell you a story, The Fish and the Ring. Let's start! The Fish and the Ring. Characters: the Baron, the girl, the Baron's son. Chapter 1: The Baby Girl. There once was a powerful Baron. He had magical powers. With a magic book, he could look into the future. One day, he looked into his young son's future. He saw a baby girl from a very poor family. His son would marry this girl one day. This news made the Baron very unhappy. However, the Baron knew the baby's father. He decided to visit the man. He had a plan. The Baron rode his horse to the house of the baby's father. The poor man was sitting outside his house. He looked very sad. The Baron got off his horse and walked up to the man. The Baron asked, "What's wrong, my friend? You look so sad." The poor man looked at him with tears in his eyes. "Well, sir, I have 5 children. I can't feed them all. Now I have a sixth child, a baby girl. I don't know how I'm going to feed them all," he cried. "Where will I find enough food to feed 6 children?" "Don't worry, I can help you," the Baron told the man. "I have always wanted a daughter. I will take the baby. You will not have to worry about her." Smiling, the poor man thanked the Baron. He went into the house. He returned with his baby daughter. Quickly, the Baron got on to his horse. He ran away with the baby girl in his arms. Chapter 2: The Fisherman. Before riding home to his castle, the Baron rode to the river. Here he dropped the baby girl into the fast-moving water. However, she did not sink in the river. She floated and floated. Finally, the baby came near a fisherman's hut. The fisherman saw the child. He took her out of the water. He felt sorry for the poor child. He decided to take the child into his home. There, she grew into a beautiful young girl. One day, the Baron and his friends were hunting near the river. They stopped at the fisherman's hut for a drink. A young girl brought them drinks. They all thought she was beautiful. The moon knew the Baron could look into the future. One of them asked him, "Who will she marry?" The Baron laughed. He answered, "Some poor man, I'm sure, but I'll read her future." He called the girl over. "Girl, tell me, when were you born?" "I'm sorry, sir, I don't know," the girl answered. "I was saved from the river 15 years ago." The Baron looked at her with surprise. This young woman was his son's future wife. Saying nothing, he left with his friends. Chapter 3: The Letter. The Baron returned to the fisherman's hut alone. He found the young girl and said, "Girl, I need your help. Take this letter to my brother in the town of the Scarborough." The Baron promised, "You will be paid a lot of money." The girl agreed to take the letter, but the Baron did not tell her what the letter said. In the letter, he ordered his brother to kill the girl. The girl left for Scarborough with the letter. On the way, she spent the night at the country inn. Later that night, Rovers flocked into the inn. They searched in the frightened girl's room. She had no money. She had only the baron's letter. The rovers read the letter. They were shocked to read what the baron had written. They felt sorry for the young beautiful girl. Secretly, the head rover wrote a new letter. It read, "Dear brother, have this girl marry my son." The brothers gave this new letter to the girl. She continued to Scarborough. There she met the baron's brother. He read the letter. He believed it was from his brother. He ordered the wedding. The baron's son was visiting his uncle, so the girl and the baron's son were married that very same day. The cleft. Just after the wedding, the baron visited his brother's castle. He was shocked. His son and the girl had married. His plan had not worked. The baron decided to kill the girl himself. "Will you come for a walk with me?" he asked his new daughter-in-law. She agreed. They walked along the cliff above the sea. Suddenly, the baron grabbed his daughter-in-law. He planned to throw her into the sea. That would kill her. The girl begged him not to kill her. "I will do whatever you want. I will leave and never see your son again." The baron took off his gold ring. He threw it into the sea below. "Do not return here without that ring," he shouted at his daughter-in-law. Chapter 5. The Castle. The girl walked and walked. At last, she came to an Ottoman's castle. She begged for work. She became a cook there. One day she was shocked to see the baron. He was at the castle with his brother. Her husband was there too. At first, she did not know what to do. She had to cook dinner for all of the guests. The girl thought, "I will stay in the kitchen. The baron will not find me there." The girl worked hard to prepare dinner. She had to clean a large fish for dinner that evening. She looked inside the fish mouth. There she saw something shiny. Do you know what she saw there? She saw a ring. Do you remember the ring the baron threw into the sea? It was the same ring. The girl was very excited as she cooked the fish for dinner. The guests loved the delicious fish. It was the best fish they had ever eaten. They wanted to know who had cooked the delicious fish. The Ottoman did not know. He told the boy, "Go to the kitchen, find the cook who prepared the fish. Ask her to come here." The boy got the girl. The ring. Smiling, the girl placed the baron's ring on her finger. She walked proudly into the dining room. The guests were surprised. They thought the cook was very young and beautiful. The baron was both surprised and very angry. This woman was his son's wife. He stood up angrily. He put up his hand. He wanted to hit her. The girl stood calmly, smiling. She held out her hand. She showed the baron his gold ring. Then she put it on the table in front of them. The baron was sure that this was the gold ring he had thrown from the cliff. At last, he understood. He could not change the future. The baron smiled. He asked his beautiful daughter-in-law to see beside him. Proudly, he told the guests that she was his son's wife. The Baron, his son, and the girl returned to the Baron's castle. They lived there happily ever after. The end. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye!